Everybody, what's cooking? Tonight, me and these sleepy hounds here, I'm gonna take a look at a very classic tune by Coldplay. Yes, another. Lovers in Japan. So, a couple different ways to play this tune. And it's really the combo of both that form the version that we hear on the record. So, I feel like it's worth taking a look at both of them. Especially because one's a little bit easier than the other. I'm going to play a little bit of both. We're going to talk about it. Lovers, keep on the road you're on. Till the race is done. Soldiers until they're all wrong. Sometimes until the right is wrong. They are turning my head out, see what I'm all about, keeping my head out, see what it feels like now. I have no doubt one day we're gonna work it out. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, so a little snippet of that version. So sounds a little bit like this. Lovers, you got to road you're on. Soldiers until the race is run. I know I'm messing up the lyrics. Soldiers, you got to soldier on. Sometimes even the right is wrong. They are turning my head out to see what I'm all about, keeping my head out to see what it feels like now. I have no doubt one day we're gonna work it out. They are turning in my head out to see what I'm all about. All right, heard enough of it. Let's talk about it. So, is playing this guitar, which is not standard tuning. So what you're gonna do is keep everything the same. E, A, D, G. Then take your B, bring it down to A, and then take your E and bring it down to D. So when you're in this tuning, you've got E, A, D, G, A, D. And then the shapes are relatively simple. because it's basically just like a major bar chord shape without the bar. So by that, I mean your index is not going to bar. So our first chord, which is like a D basically, you got your index on the 10th fret of E, ring on the 12th fret of A, pinky on the 12th fret of D, middle on the 11th fret of G, and then open, open. So, lovers, you've got to soldier on. So you just take that shape that we had before to the 10th fret, and by that I mean 10th fret, like index is at the 10th fret, bring it down to the 5th fret. That's our second chord of the verse. And then runners, bring it down to the 3rd fret. That's all you gotta do. Second G, kind of. Same shape though. Nothing's changing except the position. So your fingers aren't changing. So again, 10th fret. Lovers, keep on the road, your 5th fret on. Then 3rd fret. Runners until the race is run. Back to the 10th fret. That's it. That's your verse. Rhythm is a little bit tricky. It's you know, it's 16th notes basically. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. You hear that little emphasis? That's our verse. Chorus. You're gonna play basically, it's like a B minor, but not the way we know it. Ring finger on the 9th fret of A, pinky on the 9th fret of D, index on the 9th fret of, index on the 7th fret of G, open, open. Then you're gonna use your ring finger to mute the E string. Okay? They are turning. From the verse, my head out to the 10th fret, same shape to the 10th fret, then to the 5th fret. See what I'm all about. Back to that like B minor shape there. Keeping my head 3rd fret to the 10th fret, out to see the 5th fret, to see what it feels like, and now I have no doubt. So here's where it changes, by the way. I was just playing through it. To the 5th fret, no doubt. So this is the 3rd time around. Now you go to the 3rd fret, and then new chord. But it's really not a new chord, it's just an E minor shape, which I use these 2 fingers, ring and pinky. So O, 2, 2, O, O, O. To the 5th fret, the sun will come out. That's it. So, they are that one B minor shape. They are turning my head 3rd fret, 10th fret, 5th fret. Here's where it changes to the 5th fret, to the 3rd fret, to an E minor, to that 5th fret, back to the 10th fret. So that's version 1, or not version. But there is the that great melodic motif that plays throughout the tune. How do we get that? So we get that by, this is what Chris Martin does. Well, I think World Champion. I don't know why I'm saying, I think that's his name. Anyway, so to really get that other version that we hear, E's gonna stay the same, A's gonna stay the same, D's gonna stay the same, G's gonna stay the same, B, which at this moment is A, because we brought it down a full step, we're gonna bring back up to B. If your guitar likes that. And then you're gonna keep this at D. The E that you brought down to D before, keep it there. So the only difference is that you're raising the A back up to the normal standard tuning of B. And now we need the capo. We need the good old capo. Dogs are still passed out. What kind of audience is this? I don't get it. All right, capo on the 7th fret. You know, this version, or not this version, because it's really the combo of both that creates the song. This guitar part is a little bit trickier because you're playing this riff. So obviously we got the capo on the 7th fret here, and we're standard tuning except for the E is brought down to a D. So our first shape is like a G. Middle finger on the relative to the capo, 3rd fret of E. And then the whole time, this riff, this it's all happening on the G string. From 2 to 4 on the G string. The only thing that's changing are the roots with each chord. So you got your middle finger on the 3rd fret of low E, then you're gonna use that finger to mute the A string, D string's open, index on the 2nd fret of G, and then I use my pinky to hit the 4th fret of G. And you know, you really got to just listen to the song to hear that riff. That. There. 2, 4, 2, 4, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 4. Next chord. Keep your index where it is, take off the middle finger, put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of B, wrap your thumb around so you're muting the low E string, and you're gonna do the same thing. This is like a D chord. 2, 4, 2, 4, 4. Then 3rd chord, take off your ring finger, put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of A, and use that same middle finger to sort of mute the E string because we don't want to hear it. 2, 4, 2, 4. Back to home, the G chord. Ring middle finger on the 3rd fret of E. That D chord, you're into the C chord. By C I mean the root. Run us until the race is run. That's the verse. Chorus. First chord, E minor. So middle finger on the 2nd fret of A, ring on the 2nd fret of D. They are turning. And then this is like a C major 7 with a G in the bass. What the hell does that mean? I don't know. I do know, but anyway, let's just talk about how to play this very pretty sounding chord. So we got our E minor. They are turning my head that, you're gonna get your ring finger on the 3rd fret of low E, pinky on the 3rd fret of A, and middle finger on the 2nd fret of D. Open, open, open. So G, B, and E are open. My head out. So it's like a G chord, 3rd chord, ring finger on the 3rd fret of low E, middle on the 2nd fret of A. Open, 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 open. And then you're gonna take basically that shape that you made for the C/G and bring it up here to the 5th fret. So you got ring on the 12th fret of E, pinky on the 12th fret of A, middle on the 11th fret of D. To see what I'm all about. Sorry, I'm a little sick, so my voice is definitely run down at this point. So we got our E minor. They are turning my head to G out. To see what I'm all about. Keeping my head out. To see what it feels like now. Here's where it changes. After the E minor, you go back here to the 12th fret. I have no doubts to that C/G. So 10, 10, 9, or sorry, 3, 3, relative to the capo, 3, 3, 2, open, 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 open. I have no, and then take those 2 fingers off, wrap your thumb around, mute the low E, so now you just got your middle finger on the 2nd fret of D. Doubt one day the sun will, so you bring it back up to the 5th fret, that shape, 5, 5, 4, come out, back into the riff. And that's it. I mean, that's a lot, but that's it. That's the chorus. So again, one more time, with our E chord, E minor chord. They are turning my head out to see what I'm all about. Keeping my head out to see what it feels like now. Changes I have no doubt. One day we're gonna work it out. And that's it. I say that's it like it's not a 20-minute tutorial, but it is. It's a lot of fun. Both versions work. You can sing along to both versions. If you've got a friend that plays guitar, the two of you could play. One of you plays this version, one of you plays the first version that I talked about earlier. Both work. Both are great. This one some people prefer because it includes that motif that sort of made the song famous. This, but it's up to you. Each one is fun in its own way, and I hope you enjoy playing along with it. I have a lot of fun with it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.